Welcome, welcome, one and all. My name is Breeze Olsson, and I come to you today from beautiful, albeit foggy, Santa Cruz, California. And I have the distinct pleasure and honor of introducing this amazing virtual event for you today. This is NAIGC Live Showcase 2021, powered by Virtual Stars Gymnastics. And we are here with folks from all across the country. So this is exciting. Now, NAIGC Live Showcase, this is the first national virtual collegiate event of its kind. It's a grand celebration. It is all for the love of the sport. National Association of Intercollegiate Gymnastics Clubs, in collaboration with Virtual Stars Gymnastics, presents the 2021 NAIGC Live Showcase. Today is Saturday, the 17th of April, 2021, and this event is being presented by virtualstarsgymnastics.com. We bring to you in real time this gathering of amazing athletes, but most importantly, spectacular human beings. Our contestants today are NAIGC gymnasts who competed in the 2021 March Madnastics virtual competition, hosted by Virtual Star Gymnastics, of course. They converged today from far and wide, logging in from across the country at gyms, parks, living rooms, garages, and even underground bunkers. Our event is a variation of the old show and tell, but in our case, more like a tell and show. The athletes will present their embodiment of the NAIGC motto, for the love of the sport. Love that. They will first tell us a little bit about themselves, and then they will show us a skill or a sequence and a routine. So our intrepid team of commentators will be babbling all along, but you, the audience, that's right, you get to vote. We are totally passing on the buck of responsibility to you. So right there on our Virtual Stars Gymnastics site, if you don't know where that is, I will say it one more time, virtualstarsgymnastics.com. You will find a tab that says NAIGC Live. You will scroll down to the competition where we are, and you will see the criteria down at the bottom. The list of competitors is already in order. When they present, you vote for the things that you think they deserve a vote for. It's that simple. Cool. So there it is. All of that was built by Virtual Stars Gymnastics, my good friend Robert Davis, and I will introduce him in just a moment. Not only do you hold the fate of these honorable contestants, my dear audience members, but you can also be a winner. That's right. About halfway up into the event, we're going to do a handstand contest. And all the contestants today will be doing their handstands and showing their best and do the best, the longest and best handstand hold that they can. And maybe even some of the organizers, if we can coax them into it. And and then meanwhile, though, you, the audience, can also enter the contest by submitting your video of your handstand. Go ahead and I'll give you the information more about it later, but the gist of it is you post it onto Instagram and you hashtag NAIGC show showcase. Once again, the hashtag NAIGC showcase. All right, let's go ahead onto our organizers. So I'm going to pull this over to the side so I can see a little bit better. And here we are. First and foremost, Robert Davis, you, sir, my brother, my virtual brother, right? We have been working together for a number of months now, and this is exciting to me. Robert is the digital brains behind the operation of Virtual Stars Gymnastics. And Robert, why don't you tell us a little bit about Virtual Stars platform? And I understand it actually started as a collaboration with NAIGC.
Yes, it did. In about 5 years ago, Tyler Green and Josh Levin had this crazy idea of allowing the athletes all over the country to compete with each other without having to travel. And so over the past 5 years, the Virtual Stars has been developing and providing opportunities for the NAIGC to compete with each other within their membership. And just this year, we've had already 2 competitions. And today we're doing something very special.
Yeah, in fact, you mentioned this year in virtual competitions. We've all been feeling the effects of the pandemic in the gymnastics community. Canceled events, we had gyms closures and cleaning and social distance protocols. It's a mess. But we, with the Virtual Stars platform, have been able to produce a number of gymnastics competition. In fact, I've been involved with you for this last year. We pioneered the Gym Act Live events, and we made it possible for teams to face off in real time with judges, giving out immediate scores, and the website that showed the entire meet as well as the live scores right there and on the website. So what a great opportunity, right? We're excited because we provide these opportunities for the athletes from all over the place to continue to do the thing that they love to do the most, which is to show off the product of their hard work, right? These people have been training all their lives, or however long it's been, it doesn't matter, and they want to show it off, and the competition platform is where we get to do it, and we have been able to provide some of that. And I'm excited because I can't wait to see what other collaborations we might be having this year with live competitions with the NAIGC teams, because there are hundreds of teams across the country, and to see these teams face off against each other without having to travel and the cumbersome, details of real world shenanigans that we have to go through, we can do it now digitally. And that's exciting. So thank you, Robert. So moving right along, I'm going to go to my commentators. First, of course, the boss. Let's bring him up, Mr. Alex Gelz. Alex is the events department head at NAIGC, and so it's actually his fault that we're all gathered today having so much fun. So Alex, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Breeze. As Breeze said, I work with NAIGC in the events department. Obviously, we're a little bit discombobulated with everything that's going on, but we're an entirely volunteer-run organization. We seek to support collegiate and adult gymnastics by working to create accessible gymnastics opportunities for both our clubs and community teams to participate in. These happen both in person under normal circumstances and at competitions just like this one. So I'm really looking forward today to seeing some NAIGC gymnasts performing their skills and demonstrating their love of the sport.
Awesome. Thank you. And another commentator, last but not least, the final member of our crack squad team of presenters is none other than Amanda Reynolds, infamous for her appearances in the wildly popular NAIGC Instagram feed. Amanda keeps us up to date on all things TNT and women's artistic gymnastics, or WAG. So Amanda, hi.
Yeah, hey there, Breeze. So just like Alex, I'm part of the events department here with NAIGC. As you mentioned, primarily involved with both WAG and TNT on the rules committees. So pretty much anytime you guys see rule changes for either WAG or TNT, I'm probably involved, and I can't wait to see how you guys are all end up competing today. I can't wait to see all of your performances.
Indeed. Thank you, Amanda and Alex, for getting things going here for us. So why don't we get things started, right? I mean, Amanda, you're going to be introducing the first person here. And before we start, let me just a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, right there on our Virtual Stars website is where you will be seeing the voting mechanism for this. So you will see at the bottom of the page here, I'm not going to give away who goes in what order, but you can see it for yourselves, and you get to vote for the criteria that you believe that person best presented to the best of their ability, right? So check it out. Stay tuned. Stay involved. Share with friends what we're up to here, and then let them know so that we can get the most amount of votes as possible for each of these brilliant contestants. So Amanda, why don't you go ahead and take it away and introduce the first gymnast contestant.
Yep, will do. So our first contestant will be Carrie Deakin. She is hailing from Tracy, California. Tracy, Carrie, rather, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the club you're representing?
Sure. Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm representing Silicon Valley Gymnastics Club. I've been doing gymnastics for 27 years. And to me, for love of the sport means that, I think there's a misconception that once you hit 18 or, a certain level, if you're not super high level or an Olympian, that you can't do gymnastics anymore. And, no matter how old I get, I keep doing gymnastics just because I love it and it makes me happy.
That sounds good. Well, I guess you can go on, and you're going to be showing us your beam routine today, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So go ahead and take your place, and
okay.
We'll start your routine.
Sounds great.
So as Carrie gets set here, we're going to see a developmental beam routine. So the most important things in a beam routine here, she's going to have a half turn, a leap, an acro scale, and a dismount. So she mounts there, looking pretty solid so far. You can see she's starting for her turn, full turn there, just a little bit of a bobble, but looks pretty nice overall. Here preparing for her leap series, there's her leap. And some nice creative dance here. Looking pretty nice. Definitely showcasing her creative side with that choreography here, and her flexibility and with her needle scale and her forward roll. Pretty creative there so far. Looking pretty nice as well. And her handstand to a split position. Nice creativity there to her dismount. Very nice looking, Carrie. So go ahead and put in your votes for Carrie as far as her creativity, her originality, as well as the end all be all stick.
That's right, Amanda. Thank you so much. And Carrie, congratulations on a beautiful performance there. So ladies and gentlemen, as you see here, I am not currently playing the video because I don't want to use up my bandwidth, but right there on the virtualstarsgymnastics.com website, we have down below the video where the voting mechanism is set and ready. So if you feel like she embodied well for the love of the sport, go ahead and give her that vote right there. If you feel like her routine was original, go ahead and give her a vote for that. If you feel it was clean, any portion of the routine, really, there it is. And then did she stick not only the landing, but maybe one of the skills that, looked like it was a hard skill to do, and you feel like that she stuck that skill, then go ahead and boom, hit that target right there. That will be the way we'll go from now on. And that will probably be the last time I remind you of how to do that. You can figure it out for yourselves from here on. So, Mr. Alex, let's go ahead and move on to the next gymnast contestant.
Sure thing. Thanks, Breeze. So here we have Damian Watkins studying math education at Northern Illinois University, and of course, competing gymnastics, both with us, with NAIGC here, and as part of the Gym Act program. So, Damian, I understand that you've been involved with gymnastics for just about 4 years. Would you mind just sharing a bit about how you got started and kind of how you've been embodying the love of the sport?
Yeah, so I started my sophomore year in high school in gymnastics and kind of just been training from there. My senior year got cut because of COVID, so it's kind of like my third and fourth year in a way.
Sure,
So,
thanks, Damian. That's great to hear. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're going to show us?
So I will be doing a ring routine that I've been training here with NIU.
Great. Can't wait to see it. Take it away, Damian.
Well, while Damien has set it up, this is Breeze once again. I'm just going to go ahead and say that I've had the distinct pleasure of commentating as well as organizing some of the Gym Act live events. And NIU has a Gym Act program, and they, besides their NAIGC program, they also have the competitive team that goes up against NCAA teams as well as other Gym Act programs all across the country. So these guys are working hard, putting in the time and energy. Here it is, Damien from NIU.
All right, Damian, hopping up to the rings here. Start this routine off. Nice pull to inverted hang. Nice kip up, a little bend in the arms, but a nice L hold to follow it up there. Great roll out of support, right into the back uprights. Good control on that too. Solid ring position there. Want to keep the rings turned out. Damian's doing a good job here. Wow. And like
Great,
dropping
flag
an
goes up.
open face jelly sandwich face down. Damian sticks the dismount. Well done, Damian.
Well done indeed. Thank you, Alex and Damien. That was a beautiful ring performance. I love seeing good gymnastics. Always an exciting thing to happen. Let's remove the spotlight here so we can go back to the gallery view and see what everyone else is looking at. Hey, so once again, that was Damian Watkins from NIU in the Chicago area. And go ahead and vote for the criteria there on the Virtual Stars page that you feel is appropriate for Damien's presentation. including his speaking part. So great job, Damien, for participating. Thank you so much. Let's move on ahead. Ms. Amanda, will you please introduce the next gymnast contestant?
Yep, our next participant will be Jacob Adams from McLean, Virginia, but he's here representing MIT today. He's going to be showing us a little bit about his tumbling and strength skills. So Jacob, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey everybody, I'm Jacob. I'm a grad student here at MIT. I've been on the gymnastics team for a year now. It's been super fun. I was just walking through our gym here one day and I saw him practicing and I decided I want to join. So the MIT team has been super good about, letting me join, teaching me all the basics, and it's been really exciting.
Yep. So real quick, what does "for the love of the sport" mean to you?
For me, the love of the sport is never having to wash my t-shirts because I don't wear them. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. Go ahead and show us your tumbling and your presses.
Oh, that's funny.
Good, Jacob.
Yep, so setting up here, a nice front handspring, front tuck. A little bit of a bounce out there, but overall pretty nice looking.
A good problem to have too much power.
It is a scale there, very nicely held, and preparing for a press up to handstand in the pike position. Very controlled with a rollout. And we have a round off back tuck, very clean. Just a little hop on the dismount, but that is okay. Thank you so much, Jacob.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Jacob Adams coming to us today from MIT. Great job, Jacob. That was a beautiful floor routine right there. Well done, good control, good presentation. But I need to shut up and let you guys make the decision there. We're just talking about it. You guys decide what points does he deserve for that particular routine. You're the judge. All right, Alex, here we go. Back in the studio to you. Please introduce our next gymnast contestant.
All right, ready to compete on the floor exercise is Jamylenn Miles, a student of fire science at Northern Illinois University. Jamylenn, could you tell us just a bit about what the NAIGC motto for the love of the sport means to you and how you enjoy the sport these days?
I love the sport because it just makes me feel better. I just love that you can always train and get better day in and day after day.
Absolutely. I think a lot of us share that love of the sport for those reasons with you. So what will you be competing today?
I will be completing the floor.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait to see it. Take it away. All right, Jamylon setting up in the corner here to begin his floor routine. Started out with 2.5, I believe.
Big pass.
Very nice. Impressive skill, Jamylon.
Very
Not
nice,
one you
your
see
half.
every day. Following it up with a double back tuck. Little struggle on the landing, but the impressiveness lasts. Let's see if the rest of this routine can live up to the start. 1.5 laid out. Excellent job so far, Jamylon. Really packing in the difficulty here. Well done. So side pass. Nice Branny into the corner there. Really nice transitions. Jamylon does a great job of keeping this routine flowing nicely while packing in the difficulty. And a nice front full dismount with another stick.
Oh,
like
not a dismount yet. Not a dismount
Not a
yet.
dismount yet.
Don't cut the man short. He's got more to show us.
All right, now setting up for the dismount.
Wiping, always a nice thing to see in the corner move.
Double full, a little trouble on that dismount, but does not take away from the difficulty of that routine. Something challenging to incorporate in these times with limited gym access. Great job, Jamylon.
Indeed, indeed. You mentioned the gym access being a problem, and I know that Jamylen is coming to us today from St. Charles Gymnastics Academy there. And I just want to give a quick shout out to St. Charles because they have opened the doors and their hearts to the team for NIU to train, for the club team to get in there and work out. And you see that there's some classes going on in the background. Tricky thing to do these days for every business in the gymnastics community to find a time and space but these guys have opened up their doors and allowed the college team to come in and practice. And so thank you for everyone there in Chicago at the St. Charles gym for helping out our sport and keeping the dream alive for these athletes. All right. I think that will bring us to the next one up. Miss Amanda, will you please go ahead and introduce our next contestant?
Yep. So joining us from the MIT gym is KwangJun Ahn. He's going to be showing us his ring routine. He is a computer science major there at MIT. KwangJun or KJ, what does For the Love of the Sport mean to you, and how long have you been doing gymnastics? Just tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I've been training gymnastics over a year. For me, gymnastics means passion and motivation. While you're like studying graduate school, it just keeps me motivated and keeps me going.
Well, very good. Go ahead and set up for your ring skills, and we'll get started here in just a moment. See KJ getting set up for his rings routine.
MIT has a nice graduate program.
Yes, they do actually have a pretty involved team, both at the undergraduate and graduate level, as well as the community level as well. So MIT definitely a group that is very heavily involved in NAIGC as a whole. You can see KJ getting set up here to start his routine and his skills. Okay. A nice pullover to inverted hang and a kip up to an L hold. Very nice and controlled to a straddle sit. Back to the inverted hang, and it looks like we're getting set up for the dismount and a nice layout flyaway. Just one step there, but overall a pretty nice and clean routine.
Indeed, a great routine from Kwan Jun from MIT, studying computer science. One of them geeks out there. It's showing that the geek can also be athletic. Congratulations, sir. Now, Amanda, this was exciting because not only did he perform a beautiful ring routine there, and I'm going to give you folks at home a little bit of time to go ahead and put in your votes for Kwan Jun in his performance. But we also have now a special treat, and I am going to speak slowly because I know that he's about to do a second routine. So give him a little time to breathe. Both Kwan Jun and Jacob from MIT, both are going to be performing a joint routine, both on rings and parallel bars. So this is kind of exciting. This snuck up on us late in the program. So we're going to see what these guys have to show us. They're getting the camera set up, make sure that the angle is right for both events there. Looks pretty good, guys. Thank you so much. Go ahead and leave it there. Boys, are you ready to go?
Yep.
I just got his breath back.
I just want to let it be known before we do our little duet here that me and Kwan Jun are actually bitter rivals in the gym. But today we put aside our differences for the love of the sport.
Attaboy. Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jacob and Kwan Jun from MIT performing their rival duet, parallel bars and rings. You got it. Oh, I see. There's a mirror going on here. That's awesome.
I like it.
Wow, some nice dueling routines here.
Synchronized. I love it. We see this typically on trampoline, but these guys pull it together. Way to go.
Incredible.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I like that.
Fantastic.
Always expanding
All
the
right.
sport.
That's
I'm gonna go
awesome.
to gallery mode and let everyone here show his support. That was awesome, you guys. Congratulations. That was brilliant. Now I don't know how this is gonna play on with, as far as the voting goes, because each of those guys had their own categories set up there and under their names. We don't have a combined category for the dual system. So
I give
folks
them
at
both
home, do what you gotta
originality
do.
points, so
Hey! Don't be putting money into the judges' pockets, buddy. Let them do their job. All right, folks, that's amazing. Kwan Jun, Jacob, thank you so much. That was very, very cool. I actually, hey, 45 years involved in gymnastics, I have never seen a duet rings parallel performance like that. So thank you guys for bringing something new to my enjoyable life. Fantastic, fantastic indeed. All right, moving along on my script. I should stay on it, says my boss. All right. We have another special treat for you now. We're at about the halfway point of this presentation. So we're going to do our handstand contest. So Alex and Amanda, do you want to, wait, am I supposed to say anything else about that? Taking a little break, showcase, handstand contest? Nope, give it to you. Take it away.
Sure thing. Thanks, Breeze. Here we'll be holding a handstand competition for our halftime stretch here. All participants in the competition and at home are welcome to join. I certainly will be. The winner of the handstand competition will receive a $10 gift card to the NAIGC website to go towards the purchase of all sorts of athletic wear, NAIGC gear, and various accessories, including a very nice umbrella. Amanda, do you want to explain the rules a bit more?
Yep. So for those that are live in this call, we're going in just a moment. We'll ask you to set up in front of your camera and we'll say 3, 2, 1, go. And it's whoever can hold the longest handstand. You are allowed to walk. The goal would be to generally be in a straight handstand shape, but the rules are a little bit up to interpretation, as is often the case with NAIGC. If you'd like to enter the Instagram social media challenge, go ahead, take a video of you doing your handstand today, either right now or later on during the day. If you go ahead and post it to Instagram with the hashtag NAIGC Showcase, as well as tagging NAIGC Gymnastics, we will review the submissions and we will contact you guys later on this weekend and whoever ends up with the longest handstand after the competition. And again, the same rules apply. Note that walking is allowed for both the entry during this broadcast as well as the social media post that will be due later today. So again, the rules, make sure that your entries are submitted by the end of the day today. So midnight Eastern time will be the deadline, and make sure to tag NAIGC Showcase with the hashtag, as well as tagging NAIGC Gymnastics on Instagram. So if we can have all of our in-person, or I guess Zoom call participants go ahead and get prepared for your handstand. I can't see everybody, but I'm gonna wait for confirmation from somebody else that we are all ready to go.
We got the gallery modes showing here already, so we're ready to go. I'll go ahead and call it out in just a second. I just want to say, a little bit of feeling left out because you guys on the East Coast get until midnight, and I have to get this done by 9 p.m. I don't know if I like that point.
Oh,
but anyways,
walking allowed or walking not allowed?
Walking is allowed. Thank you for clarifying that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the contest here live and in color during our showcase. This is the world premiere NAIGC showcase, and we're going to do our halftime handstand contest right now, starting in a couple of seconds here. And those of you at home, feel free to challenge yourselves exactly while we're doing it if you want to. But if you want to enter, just as Amanda said, go ahead and post your video to Instagram and hashtag NAIGC showcase. That way we'll know that you are officially entered, and you can, I didn't know, $10 off of the store there. I might actually enter this a little later today. So just so y'all know, I am pretty good at my handstands. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? On your marks, get set, go. The first ever NAIGC handstand contest virtual reality show. Halftime. Oh, Megan comes down. I know, right? We're gonna call you out. Sam struggled a little bit, came down. Jules, you know what? Here's the thing. These camera angles, though, I can't see if she's got people holding on her ankles. How am I supposed to know? Looks pretty legit, but you don't know for sure. Oh, you see? You got to focus. You got to stay focused, girl. Alex looking pretty good over there. A little wobble, though. Again, Alex has got his feet caught up on a high bar hanging by the ceiling. I know it. Robert, I'm pretty sure that you got your son holding your hands and holding steady. You know, Robert's an engineer, so he might have some sort of rig down there by the floor, holding him up.
Oh.
We are at the 50-second mark, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Alex comes down. A good fight, but nevertheless, Robert's still staying up. The boys from MIT kicking butt here. Oh, I'm going to let go. I know I said I was going to stop it at 1 minute, but these guys are looking like they're strong, and we might actually end up with a winner pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, NAIGC Showcase Halftime Handstand Contest. We got 2 men up, one from MIT and one from wherever the heck Robert is, somewhere in the bunker. Virtual Stars Gymnastics. I was going to say the location, but that's okay. So, oh, Robert starts to wiggle. Is he coming down? He did come down from MIT. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen, with 1 minute and 22 seconds. That is it. Was that Jacob? Is that who that was? Do I got a thumbs up? Who
That was
up
Lucas.
there?
Lucas Marden.
That was Lucas from MIT, the first official live winner of the NAIGC contest. Now, okay, I know that the contest goes until midnight Eastern for the submissions as well, but you know, Alex, I'm going to step in here, overstep my boundaries and say, can we give this man a $10 discount as well? I mean, that was fantastic.
Sure thing.
Oh yeah. Lucas, you're welcome. I get $5, right? Okay, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas from MIT, the first ever virtual contest winner, live and in color. That was fantastic. Wow, I got excited. That was fun. And I wasn't even in a handstand. All right. So one last note about that. NAIGC Showcase. That's the hashtag. You go on Instagram, you post your video. If you can beat the time of everyone else in the country, including Lucas's 1 minute and 22 seconds. That's the official mark to beat currently. Should I have said that? Or should I have kept it a secret? Too late
I
now.
have a quick question. Doesn't Instagram limit your videos to 1 minute?
Yeah, no, but you can put it down into like the ITV thing, IGTV.
Okay, great.
So hey Alex, I'm gonna change the rules again. I'm gonna say that that Lucas gets first place for the live and in color, and then we have a separate contest for those who submit it.
I think that sounds great.
They won't know how long everyone else has held their handstands. Does that sound fair?
That sounds fair.
Yeah. You guys, stick with me. I'll get you money. I'll get you money. That's how it is. All right. So now we have 2 separate contests. We have the live contest that just happened. Lucas, congratulations. The first ever world premiere winner of that. And then still live, well, still running is the contest online for the Instagram post. All right. Now that I've broken the system so many times, I will keep going to my script. Amanda. No, is it Amanda? I don't even know. No, it's actually Alex. There you go. Let me read. Alex, will you please introduce the next gymnast contestant?
Sure thing. Our next contestant we're all very familiar with. It's our heroic handstand warrior, Lucas Marden, a gymnast at MIT studying material science and engineering. Lucas, I understand you've been a gymnast for 13 years now. I'm curious if you'd be willing to share your perspective on how you're still finding enjoyment in the sport and what NAIGC's motto for the love of the sport means to you.
Yeah, that's right. I have been a gymnast for 13 years. I think it's just been one of the happiest parts of my life for a very long time. I think for the love of the sport, I mean, even at my home gym, it was a pretty competitive club gym, but my coaches always stressed that we were there for the sport. We were there to improve ourselves. And I think that's really where we all got the enjoyment from. It was never because we were going to, go on and be the best in the world or win everything. Like, that didn't really matter to everyone. We just want to improve and keep trying out new skills. And I think that's what's kept me in the sport for all this time.
It's great to hear, Lucas. It's clear you love the sport. You are exuding a love of the sport. What will you be showing us today?
I'm going to be showing a routine on high bar. Hecht, half turn, kip cast, handstand, pirouette, and a dismount.
Sounds great. Lucas, take it away.
That was a spoiler alert right there, man. I'm stuck with, I'm going to do high bar. I was already there. Now you got the pressure to do the actual routine that you plan to do. Good luck. I myself was a madman on high bar. You never knew what was I going to do. I was all over the place. In fact, that was back in the day when artistic gymnastics could be a little bit creative on the fly. Nowadays, you got to pay attention to what you're doing.
Go, Lucas.
All right. Lucas stepping up to pipe here. Started out. Nice stem there. Pretty nice. Somewhere in between a vault catch and a Veronin. I defer to a judge's perspective on that one.
That was a vault catch.
That was a vault catch.
That's what he said he was going to do.
Winding up for the Hecht here. Nope. And a big dismount. No stick, but an excellent routine. Thanks, Lucas.
That was high flying dismounting from Lucas at MIT. Lucas, once again, our esteemed winner of the first ever gymnastics handstand contest halftime NAIGC showcase. That's a long bumper sticker, wasn't it? All right. Congratulations, Lucas. On a beautiful high bar set. A high bar was my favorite event. I always love watching it. It's always exciting. I especially like it when things go well, but a high bar can be exciting either way. This time around, though, thank you for performing one where you held onto the bar where you're supposed to and landed on your feet when you're supposed to do that as well.
Thank you.
Woo. Yes, thank you indeed. All right. So are we skipping on now? Yeah, let's go to Amanda. Amanda, back to you in the studio. Who do you have?
Yep. So next up, we have Marty from NIU. As we've mentioned, NIU, one of the teams that participates with the Gym Act program. So Marty, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and why you love the sport?
I've been doing gymnastics for 14 years. I love the sport. I love the sport. I love the sport because I'm really good at parallel bars, springs, and bars.
Perfect. What are you going to be showing us today?
I'm just going to show you my first routine on parallel bars.
Okay, go ahead and take your place.
This is awesome. Marty indeed is a phenomenal athlete and human being. He was actually selected earlier in the year as the Collegiate Gymnastics Association Gymnast of the Week. The CGA is the body that oversees both varsity Gym Act as well as NAIGC teams on the national scoreboard. So congratulations, Marty. And here he goes on parallel bars.
Yep. So mounting with some swings to handstand. Nicely held handstand there.
He's holding his handstand a lot better than the guy who's holding the camera, I'll tell you that much.
Swing, little step there.
Beautiful Moy leaning into that, hopping up to it.
Peach support. Good job. Right into the L. Showing strength as well as swing. Versatility. I like it.
I too demonstrate strength rather than flexibility in presses. I get it.
Swing to handstand and nice bagpipe dismount. Very close to a stick. Nice routine.
There it was, ladies and gentlemen. That was Marty Franz from NIU, coming to us today from the outskirts of Chicago at St. Charles Gymnastics Club. Very, very cool. So, ladies and gentlemen of the audience and at home, go ahead and vote for the appropriate spots on the Virtual Stars Gymnastics website and choose the appropriate categories that you want to vote for Marty's presentation there. So thank you so much, Alex. Moving on to you. Who is the next contestant, gymnast contestant on our list?
Thanks, Breeze. Next up, we have Meghan McClure. Meghan does not currently have gym access. She'll be introducing herself and her love of the sport over Zoom, and then she'll be sharing her screen and showing us her gymnastics there. So, Meghan, could you share just a bit about what the love of the sport means to you?
I love the creativity of NAIGC. I love being able to compete. I compete men's and women's gymnastics, and I also love being able to put kind of weird or different skills into my routines. And yeah, so what I have today, I don't have gym access, so I made something up, and I'm very sorry for having to make you commentate on it. Have fun.
Nope, that's okay. Can't wait to.
All right, we're going to deal with this new technology here now. Megan's going to share her screen, and we're going to see the video. Sometimes it gets a little glitchy at the beginning, but I'm sure it's going to free up as the frame rate as we go.
Oh, I see why you were apologizing. Yeah, this is not an event I'm familiar with. But some impressive acrobatics here. Hopping up to a skill that I don't know the name of, but showing good control, balance, and flexibility throughout so far.
We'll call this the static trapeze, and she's doing some good positions with balance and flexibility. I'm loving this, Megan. This is awesome. I can see why you're a versatile gymnast as well, doing both men's and women's apparatus.
Impressive. I've seen quite the number of interesting skills and ways of competing in NAIGC, but I would call this the Sasquatch of competition I've seen so far. Never seen a routine like this. Thoroughly enjoying it, Megan. I'm inspired.
Awesome.
I would also say I would encourage people, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the Virtual Stars website. There's plenty of videos out there of people who have competed routines, all sorts of creative routines, as well as some traditional routines as well. So plenty of content on the Virtual Stars website of routines that people have submitted, not only for March Gymnastics, but also in some of our previous competitions as well.
Well done on this, Megan. I really see why you enjoy the creativity aspect of gymnastics.
Wow.
You embody it.
See, this is what I'm talking about in the handstand holds. This is why I wanted to see the full body. Right there.
Excellent, Megan. Thank you for showing us that. That was a treat to watch.
That was awesome.
That's great.
Oh, what a treat. That was really, really great. Megan, thank you so much for bringing that element of surprise for us all, both with the technology as well as the apparatus that you were showing us. So thank you and congratulations. Oh, man. Well, once again, now judges, you at home right there have the tough choice, sitting in the hot seat of setting in your votes. Now we'll know, of course, that the votes are open for the entire duration of this event. So anytime you want to go back and maybe scroll back on the video and watch a previous performance that you might have forgotten what it was, if you want to change your votes, you can, you know, but stick to your guns there. Let's see what you got. You know, you only get one chance to judge in real life in the gymnastics competitions, but this is your test to see how hard it is when the pressure's on you. Cool. Megan, thank you so much. Now, finishing up the live portion of our event here, the last presentation of our world premiere NAIGC showcase. Amanda, no, we just had you. Is it going to be Alex? Who's going to be? No, it's Amanda. I need to read in order. So Amanda, why don't you go ahead and introduce our last but not least contestant?
Yes, our final contestant for the day is Sam Piper. He is representing William and Mary, but he's from Iowa City. He's a biology and government double major. So go ahead and join us, Sam. Tell us a little bit about how your story in the sport and what For the Love of the Sport means to you.
Hi, yeah, I've been doing gymnastics for like most of my life. It's just been like what I've been doing my whole life. There's nothing else I do. Love of sport just means to me like you're just doing gymnastics because you love it, and that's pretty much the end of the day. It's like you're just doing this because you love it, and that's pretty much it.
Yep, and I see the pommel horse in the background, so I'm going to assume we're probably going to see a pommel horse routine. So go ahead and get started, and we'll see your routine in just a moment.
Pommel horse, typically considered the hardest event for men's gymnastics. Just so much demand on the upper body. Continue the motion circular the entire time. Little pendular swing on the swings, but other than that, let's see what he's got. All upper body. Take it away.
Starting off with some scissors and some circles.
Great extension on those circles.
Yes, very clean, very rhythmic. Nice flow in those, in all of the circling elements. A little bit of a break there, but still looking very nice.
Fulfilling all the requirements of a elite competition criteria here. Travel, swings, dismount, right up there on the dismount on the Russian. Dismount. Well done, Sam Piper.
Wow.
Wherever he is, Iowa City. There it is. Wow, that was fantastic. I got caught up watching the routine. I forgot to pay attention to what I'm supposed to do here. Remove the spotlight. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was fantastic. What a great performance. In fact, what great performance says by all of our gymnast contestants today. We have a list of them right there on virtualstarsgymnastics.com. I'm going to just take a moment here to say we're going to tally up the scores. At some point, Robert's going to close the voting mechanism. So if you have any last minute changes to make, this is your time to do it. So we're gonna take a little bit of time while Robert is tallying up the scores. I'm gonna pass the buck back to Amanda and Alex to present to us some of the exciting things that have been happening in the world of NAIGC this week. So Amanda and Alex, what do you have to share with us?
Yep. So over the course of this past week, we've had our week of nationals challenges. So 5 daily challenges that members could participate in. So we're going to go ahead and highlight our event winners so far. We have the first 4 days already judged. So all of these are currently up on our website. Yep.
So yeah, on the website, let me just say real quick, well, before you go on, this is the naigc.org website, and under the virtual events tab, you will find these the current standings of the current winners, I should say. So
Yep.
Amanda, go ahead.
So Monday was our team spirit day, where every team had to show off their school spirit in the best way that they could. So our winner was MIT Gymnastics. Our second place winners were Georgia Tech Club Gymnastics, followed by UCLA. And I believe we will probably be highlighting some of the entries that were posted as we go forward. But at least so far, these are our winners, and there may be updates as we go forward with what actually some of these winners submitted. So as far as
we'll get to see the actual performances.
I believe so. We'll have to confirm that, but I believe that will in fact be the case.
Oh, I just said we're gonna. So there it is. Okay. Good luck.
So we can go ahead and go to our Tuesday winners. On Tuesday, we had Olympic Day, where participants had to recreate their favorite moment from the Olympics. So their winners were in first and second place were NAIGC power couple Julia and Nate Sharp. They're both very heavily involved in the organization. We also in third place had Amanda Danner, as well as an honorable mention goes to Nina, who is one of our Nationals Week coordinators. So on Wednesday, our flexibility challenge. And so basically it was show off your best flexibility. So we had Jessica Wang in first, followed by Jessica Knapp in second, Nico Torres in third, and Alexis Call for her cute dog.
Norman Rockwell always said that if you don't have a good enough picture, paint a dog in there.
Of course. Yep. And so yesterday we had, you can go forward one more. Yesterday we had our viral video challenge. So basically participants created a social media post that they thought would go viral. So the submissions, the top submission was from the Purdue men's gymnastics team. In second place was Peyton Lynch and Cassie Clinton. And in third place was Simone Club Gymnastics team, along with our second pet honorable mention of Ren Exley's cat. So
that's
again,
awesome.
Stay tuned to our Instagram later today or tomorrow, and we will announce the winners of yesterday's Chelsea Challenge, as well as we will post the winners of the handstand contest that again will close later tonight from this very broadcast.
Wonderful. Thank you, Amanda, for that update on the ongoings of NAIGC this week. Of course, we're all sad about the fact that we don't have nationals this year in person, but as you see, people, we're keeping you involved, we're keeping you entertained, hopefully, and bringing some of the community, keeping some of the community together as well as possible in this virtual competition, virtual platform, if you will. So, Robert, I'm kind of looking at you in the gallery view here. Give me a thumbs up if you think if you're ready with a tally. Fantastic. So I will pass now. I like passing the buck to people, so I'm just going to go with giving it to you. I'm going to remind folks of that on our website. We have the criteria of that we were just judging you all was the love of the sport, the how original your routine or sequence was, how clean it was, meaning, you know, good form and not, and stick it, right? Did you stick your landing on a dismount? Did you stick a good one of the harder skills in your routine? And then what did the judges feel appropriately voting in those in those criteria? So Robert, I'm gonna highlight you here, sir, and see what gives.
So today, the number of sticks, the votes for stick was a clear winner for Sam Piper at 17. And should I be saying like 3 people
No, let's just stick with the winner and just call it that. I'm going to replace here. Where's Sam? Sam went away. Is he still around? Because you know we're going to want to talk to you about this, Sam. Yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Piper. Give it up. Give it up. Now, Robert, did you have more stats to give us? Because other than that, I'm going to pass it to Amanda and Alex and let them talk to Sam.
It's that's the stat for the number of sticks. So the second and third place were tied for 12. So 17 was a clear winner.
Ooh, there it is. Sam Piper, a clear winner of the sticks for his performance on the pommel horse right there. Alex and Amanda, what do you got?
Your thing. So Sam, excellent routine, especially that dismount. And I think the hips up on that dismount is probably what got you that stick. So tell me, as you're going into that, did it feel as good as the audience was going to interpret it to be?
It felt pretty decent for a Russian dismount. It's pretty hard to not stick a pommel horse dismount. So yeah.
Hey, stick aside, getting those hips up almost to 45 degrees, always impressive from a fellow horseman. Well done, Sam.
Thank you.
All right, Robert, back to you.
Awesome. So next, we'll be doing clean. Let me sort that. Now, for the clean votes, we have 4 people that are very close. We have Lucas with 16, Carrie and Megan both with 17, and Sam again with 18. So we're back to Sam.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, in first place for the clean category. This is, how clean the skills sequences or routine was. Sam Piper with a clear lead on the votes there. Of course, Sam, I'm going to say you did go last. And as we always say in gymnastics competition, the last guy up usually has a leg up on the competitors, because that's when the judges are tired of putting down the deductions and you get
the hands are sore.
Yeah, right. There you go. Their hands are sore. Exactly. So congratulations on winning the clean category. Alex and Amanda, do you have any questions?
Sure. Sam, again, great routine. I think it's made even more impressive that you've been able to put the time into this routine necessary to execute so cleanly amidst this pandemic. I think that's a challenge a lot of us are facing. So could you tell us just a bit about the preparation you kind of put into this routine leading up to such an elegant performance?
I've been really fortunate. I've been able to train very consistently throughout the quarantine. We always have to wear a mask, stay distance, mop up our mats actually, and all that good stuff. But yeah, this routine has been something I've been thinking about for a long time. I've always wanted to have 4 travels in my routine. It just was something that seemed really cool and like something that the big guys would do on pommel horse. So I'm very glad I was able to put it together.
Well done, Sam. Your preparation clearly paid off. A duo as old as Peter Pan and Tinkerbell is Sam and the pommel horse. Well done.
Thank you.
Awesome. So now we have originality. And with originality, there were a lot of votes here. So actually, 7 people got over 10 votes for originality. But the clear winner was Meghan McClure with 21. Megan, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me or see me?
Hello, hello.
We can hear and see you.
Hello.
So,
great. Go ahead, Robert.
Megan, you were sharing with us, where did you actually do that routine? Was that at a gym?
So I'm actually training in a circus training program for this year, which gymnastics and circus go really well hand to hand. But I moved across the country and haven't had access to a gymnastics gym. So I've been training circus. So that was a dance trapeze piece. And I tried to put the most gymnastics-y things in it to be kind of like a gymnastics routine.
Awesome. It looked very fun. And definitely very original.
Congratulations, Megan and Alex and Amanda. Do you guys have any questions for Megan?
Yeah, Megan, just a quick question. Kind of what inspired your quest for originality in gymnastics?
I think I grew up with circus too. So that kind of creative thinking probably influenced my gymnastics as well. And I also grew up, I never competed like JO or anything. So I was kind of sucked and figured that to make my routines look better, I may as well put something cool so that people remember like the cool thing and then they wouldn't remember the rest of it. So I still just kind of do that.
Well, goal achieved. Actually, I'm glad I did remember the rest of it. Well done, Megan.
Awesome.
The old watch the right hand, not what the left hand is doing, eh?
Okay,
Congratulations,
so
Megan. Extremely original routine today, of course.
now
Robert,
we
back to you.
have the grand finale, the For the Love of the Sport Award, which is the motto of the NAIGC, and really what we were asking you guys to share about today. So for this one, everybody got over 10 votes. So we did not have a tie. We had Megan with 18, Carrie with 20, and Lucas with 22. Lucas, are you with us?
Nice, nice.
Lucas, excellent job. Congratulations on taking home the Love of the Sport Award. Obviously, in my heart, it's a big one. Your words especially and your routine, I think, demonstrate your love just beautifully. So tell me, Lucas, between now and Nationals next year in Milwaukee, what are you going to be doing to prepare and kind of continue to demonstrate your love of the sport?
Oh, we're going to be in the gym as often as possible. We've got some serious capacity restrictions right now, but hopefully it'll open up and we can get into the gym more often and just keep grinding over the summer too. Yeah, very excited.
Spoken like someone that truly loves the sport. Thanks, Lucas.
Thanks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The gymnast contestants from today's showcase. Let me just name them one more time. And if you're around there, go ahead and give it a wave because I have you on a gallery mode here. So we had our gymnasts today, Carrie Deacon. We had Damian Watkins. We had Jacob Adams. We had Jamylenn Miles. We had KwangJun Ahn. We had our presenters in the Handstand Contest. I'll name you in a second. We had Lucas Marden. Any relations to James Marden of also Boston?
Yes, indeed. That is my older brother.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. You know what, guys? You guys go home because I'm going to be talking to this guy forever now. Wait a minute. I was just talking to your brother yesterday over WhatsApp because he is my Lucas's brother. He's my co-presenter for the for some of the gymnastics competitions. He of course went to UIC. I'm going to take a brief moment to say, and at UIC, both as a varsity team, and then when they got dropped, their program got dropped from varsity, they joined the gym act programs. He actually was the second person in the history to receive the coveted N2 award. And that's kind of the Heisman of gymnastics for the gym act programs. And James was the second person to receive that. So I love the man for so many reasons, a phenomenal athlete. So it's no wonder that Lucas is out there working hard and kicking butt in his hometown and keeping the family tradition going. So congratulations. Wow, that's exciting. I didn't know it was a family affair. Fantastic.
That's
all right,
great.
Sorry. That was just for me. And then we also had joining us today, we had Meghan McClure. Thanks for being with us, Megan. Congratulations. And lastly, Sam Piper. So those are the contestants, the gymnast contestants from today. You can also catch them at the virtualstarsgymnastics.com in the March Gymnastics competition that they performed. With me today, we had my digital brother, Mr. Robert Davis, taking care of all of the numbers in the background there. Of course, he's been developing and honing the technology of virtualstarsgymnastics.com. You saw today, he built the site specifically for this competition with the voting mechanism. So Robert, I know there was a lot of work, worked perfectly. Congratulations. Of course, we have to trust you that it worked perfectly. You could just be making these numbers up and I wouldn't know. But I've seen the background of what happens in this guy's mind and brain and computer screens. And let me tell you, I'm glad I'm not in his shoes. Thank you so much to Alec Gelz and to Amanda Reynolds, and also to Jules, who I forgot to mention earlier today, but Jules has been with us, making sure that the feed is coming through on YouTube and keeping the time check on the performances there. So thank you, Jules, for helping us out today. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Breeze Olsson. I have been with you today from Santa Cruz, California. My distinct honor to be here representing virtualstargymnastics.com and with this NAIGC live showcase presentation. Thank you so much. Be well, stay healthy, take care of one another, and we will see you on the flip side.